Oh.
Wears underwear?
Not anymore. Hello?
Hello, this is Evan McGarvey.
Hi there, Evan. My name is Ron Blackman. I'm calling from the corporate office at UPS.
Hi, yes.
Hi. Reason for the call, I was actually passed your file over here at corporate by our social media team. I understand you had reached out with a complaint.
Yes, so I received a notification that a package was delivered with a timestamp. We have cameras through the Ring doorbell system at our home.
Uh-huh.
The package was not delivered. I filed the claim with UPS online.
My understanding, I have actually consulted with the driver in this case. I've just reached out to kind of find out what happened. Can I just first of all confirm what was in the package?
Yeah, it was 3 pieces of clothing shipped from Europe related to Ajax, the football club of the Netherlands.
Right. Okay. So a fairly substantial package, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and this is kind of strange. I have reached out to the driver. His name was Mr. Scobie. He is insisting that he left the package right there and actually rang the Ring doorbell. Now, my understanding is that he was actually in a Halloween costume at the time.
Right.
And so he may have had a sheet over his head, which may have caused the Ring doorbell not to trigger. You'd be very surprised actually how many cases we've had like this, but evidently if you're wearing certain kind of masks or costumes, it doesn't trigger the human detection on the Ring. And that may be why.
Because my wife was home at the time. The drop off time I believe was 11:37, and so I think what was questioned to me was that there was my wife didn't see anyone approach the house. Now, is there any documentation on his end? You know, so for instance, Amazon does take photos of items being delivered to the front door. I went through the UPS system and I did not find a photo or any kind of proof other than essentially a driver's verification.
I'm actually glad you brought that up. I was going to mention that next. So when I logged into the file at your address just to try and find out what could have gone wrong here, I did see that the photo was taken, as is our usual procedure, but then
it must have got then fair play. It must have gotten lifted.
No, this is the thing. The photo got removed due to our censorship filter, and when I investigated why that was, I managed to pull the photo out the trash, as it were, and take a look at it. And I'm afraid, sir, your wife is in the picture, and there is essentially what I would call nudity in the picture. It's her and the delivery guy, and the picture, I guess, had triggered the adult content filter that we have here on the corporate computer system and deleted it.
So my wife was downstairs at 11:30, and there's some element of nudity. Okay, this call is getting stranger. I would have been happy to write it off as a listed package and deal with it on the other side myself.
Right. It is strange. It is strange. Have you had any suspicions with regards to the wife? Like, is this
a prank at this point?
No, I can assure you it isn't, sir. You'd be very surprised how often this kind of thing happens.
Well, I'm a little disturbed by the tenor of this phone call. Is there anyone I can speak to above you at this point?
Yeah, absolutely. I can try and see if my supervisor is available. Would you be
Let's do that. Thank you.
No problem. Would you be able to hold for just a moment?
I would, yes.
All right, thank you. One moment.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold.
Oh, hi there, sir. It's Ron over in customer service. How you doing?
I'm fine.
Doing good.
Hi
Doing good.
there,
What's going on,
sir.
Ron?
Hi. I've got a customer on hold right now. He's just listening to the hold music. It's actually parked on line 3, and he's asking to speak to a supervisor. It's kind of an awkward one. I'm going to send you the files over on the IM now because it's quicker.
Yeah. Send them over.
But basically,
What's awkward?
Well, gentleman's had some items delivered. He's claiming they weren't delivered now. And well, I'm just going to show you the photo that the driver took. I don't know if this was deliberate, but that is the gentleman's wife there. With the
holy hell. This is what the holy shit.
Anyway, he's on the phone right now giving out about it. He's been a real prick. Right, so is it okay if I
Did you describe to him what
Oh yeah, well, kind of. I've explained.
Try to describe to him what happened, or
yeah, he got real pissed off about it. He's been a real douche about it now. Can I patch him through to you? In fact, if you just if you hang up and then press *3, it will come through to you.
You got some nice tits. I'm not gonna lie.
I know, right? Me too. All right.
Yo, they look all right. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, send them through.
Wait for the light to start flashing and press *3. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Ron. Thank you for holding. You're through to Scobie's supervisor. How may I assist?
Hi, yes. So I actually heard the conversation that you guys just had while you couldn't hear me, in which you referred to me as a douchebag and talked about the way my wife looked in a photograph, apparently.
Oh, hold on one moment here, sir.
Yeah. So
what did you hear?
That conversation. I actually tried to interrupt you guys, but I think you had me on mute, but I could actually hear the conversation that you guys were having. I believe the gentleman I spoke to with the UK
I am a
accent
supervisor for the
prick.
Okay, can we start from the beginning here? This is...
You know, I would like to, but you understand that when a customer hears that in a client-based business in which apparently his wife is physically appraised when he's not knowing, and the customer on the line who has legitimate concerns...
Physically appraised? What does that even mean? Your wife showed up with her fucking tits hanging out in front of our driver. That's what we have here. So what does physically appraised mean? Can we start from there?
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting that you seem to just be getting more and more aggressive with me on the phone call. I haven't raised
I'm not trying to be more and more aggressive with you, sir, at all. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'll let you finish.
No, I'm
sorry.
You're the one who actually just used the phrase fucking tits. So it seems like, if anything, there might be some anxiety on your end. All I'm trying to figure out is there was a date stamp on the delivery. The package was not at our front door. We have a Ring doorbell. I was trying to work through this process. I was happy to write it off.
The only stamp I see, sir, was BBC whore on her fucking asshole. That's the only stamp that I see in these photographs. Now, if you're going to allow me to do my job, is that okay? Can we kind of start from there?
Yeah. So this is surreal. I assume this is some kind of a high-level prank, in which case I congratulate you guys.
There is no prank here, sir. You were speaking. Forgive me.
And in fact, even if there was a real life situation like this, I'm actually kind of leaning towards this being a prank. And I'll admit I feel like a fool right now. And I understand that you guys may not have the vocabulary to be able to speak without cursing, but I do. So I'll say that this has been deeply entertaining. Happily, I have one-way recording on my iPhone. I'll handle this with UPS.
Sir, you have been escalated over to a supervisor of UPS. My name is Scobie. I am a supervisor.
Yeah. And the conversation really definitely reflects corporate values.
I'm not so sure what conversation you were referring to. You say you were on hold and there's something that you heard.
And I overheard you guys speaking, and then I've heard you use the phrase fucking tits and BBC whore, and I find that very interesting.
How did you hear this, sir? Is that something that the previous associate said to you?
Those were words you used with me. And when I actually asked questions about this apparently deleted photo, etc. So you can understand my...
Who said the photo was deleted?
I have the photo here. I believe it was Ron, the gentleman with the British accent I spoke to about 5-6 minutes ago, who directed me towards you. And when I was on hold, I believe that you gentlemen did not know that I could hear you. That's when he referred to me as a prick and being a real douchebag about it. And then he put me on the phone with you, and you said I think he was my wife is having her fucking tits out. In any event, This has been deeply. This has been deep. Yeah.
On hold, sir. Were you not placed on hold? Apologize, sir. You were asked. Not me. Or we did not mean.
Mr. Scobie, Mr. Scobie, Mr. Scobie, Mr. Scobie, we've lost you there.
Everything that's happened right now.
We've lost you there, Mr. Scobie.
I'm just trying to get.
It's definitely been a strange phone call. I'm going to hang up now, and
No, sir, it's Ron here. I was monitoring the call. He just had a problem with his handset there.
Yeah, well, I heard the way he spoke about me, and then I heard the way that he spoke about my wife. I assume this is an elaborate prank, but since we're
sir, is your wife? Can I just confirm, sir, please? Is your wife the blonde lady in the picture, the slim blonde lady?
Well, I actually don't have the photo.
I just pulled up a picture of her on social media with you. That's all, and. Like, I don't know if that's your wedding photo because you're wearing a tux, but all your pictures look like you went to prom with your mom. Are you sure that's your wife and not your mother? There's quite the age gap there.
In any event,
quite the age gap.
Since we're throwing epithets at one another,
I'm not saying anything's wrong with that. I like MILFs as well.
You're very funny. In any event, I'll conclude the conversation by saying, you can say what you want about us as a couple. We do know a number of very aggressive Ivy League Jewish lawyers. So I look forward to following up with them. Thank you so much. Have a good time.
Jesus Christ.
Better watch out for the lawyers.
Well, I'm going to call back. I'm going to need names if we're going to have a lawsuit on our hands. Hold on a second. I do have an Ivy League Jewish lawyer of my own, though, that I could bring in here. Zoom meeting coming in.
His name is Hank.
Hazelnuts, can we say that I have my lawyer on the line and that you're Ivy League and Jewish? You want names of his lawyers?
Go ahead. Yeah. Go with that.
Reached the voicemail of Evan McCall.
You little prick.
Hazelnut, jump on voice and.
Why did he have to underscore Jewish?
Oh, because Jewish lawyers
are
very...
Sir,
before I block the number?
Sir, just to make you aware, I have my legal consultant on the phone. She is Ivy League and she is Jewish, by the way. She would just like the names of the people that you are planning to send after us or whatever. What a
scared. The bunny was scared.